Hello. Now the question for the day is, do you need a website for your wellness business? Because this can be a big issue for a lot of therapists, because we may be really good therapists, but a lot of us aren't techie, and so the thought of running a website can be quite scary. Hi, I'm Tim Cooper, and I'm a business coach and author of the upcoming book, Wellness Business Blueprint, which is going to be your guide to hassle-free rebookings and endless referrals while only attracting your perfect clients. And of course, I'll tell you how to get on the early readers list for that book shortly. But let's come back to that question. Do you really need a website for your business? And the answer is basically no, and this sort of goes against a lot of what other people are saying, but you don't necessarily need a website. You do need a web presence. You do need a web presence, but not necessarily a website. And in fact, I built quite a large business without actually a dedicated website for my business one time. And the only reason why I then went on and set up a website was because I was testing things and trying things out. Because the question is, if you have a website, what are you going to put on it? And if you don't build your website really well and it doesn't come across professionally, you can actually do your business more harm than good. So where do you start? Well, look, the first thing that you must have is you must have a Facebook business page. That goes without saying. Get yourself on Facebook and set up a really nice page, get some nice pictures of your clinic up, get some good professional pictures of yourself up, and then start to post some interesting information. The next thing to do is to get yourself listed with Google Business. So go to Google Business, and I have another training on that, local SEO for wellness practitioners, and this is a big thing. I get a lot of business through my Google listing. Like I'm listed high in the list, so when people put in remedial massage burley heads, I often come up either 1 or 2 or 3, but I'm in that top list, in that top map listing for my area. So I do actually get business from that, and that's free. That doesn't cost me anything, and all it took was a little bit of time to set up. Now, if you want to know more about that, I said I have got a course, and I'll put a link to that course below. But you want to set up your Google business on Google Places, or whatever they call it these days. They always change. And then you also want to list with a number of high quality business directories. Specifically, you can list with Yellow Pages, Yelp, and then business directories that are either specific to your modality or specific to your area. Like in Australia, we've got natural therapy pages. It's always good to list with them. True Local. The business directories and their rankings vary from country to country, but you want to get listed on those business directories, and you want to pick the high quality ones, okay? And you want to use the same business name, address and phone number on all those listings. Keep that consistent throughout, because when somebody refers you, or if somebody refers somebody to you, chances are that that person's going to go straight off, and they're going to jump on the internet, and they're going to search for you. So you do need to have a web presence, because if they plug your name into the computer and you don't come up anywhere, they're going to think that's a bit weird in this day and age. Now, if you do want a website, there is definitely a right way and a wrong way to set up a website. And probably, in all honesty, the wrong way to set up a website is to use one of these templates that you can get from your local association, these plug and play things. They don't look professional, they look like they're plug and play, and they don't really provide the client with information that they need. Now, throughout my training in the book that I'm writing, the Wellness Business Blueprint, the Wellness Business Breakthrough, and in my training course that the book is based on, the training course is called Wellness Business Blueprint, I talk about your marketing message and talking to the pain and frustration of your clients. So in a lot of the websites, like the other marketing that practitioners do, they are talking mainly about what they do. So I'm a massage therapist, I do myofascial release, I do dry needling, I do this, I do that, I do this. And while that's okay maybe on some page somewhere else, the main pages of your site should be talking about more to the client, talking to the client. So instead of saying me, and I. You should be saying you and your. And this is a very important thing, that whenever you're writing any marketing or setting up your website, count all the me's and I's and count all the you and yours, and make sure that you and your outweigh and outnumber the me and I, because you want to be talking to your client. So if you look at my website at timcoopermassage.com, it is, we understand your pain. We're in the business of getting you back to doing the things you love. Okay, so you're going to talk about the benefits and the takeaways of your treatments, not the specifics and not the mechanics of your treatments. People don't understand. People don't care, right? Like if I'm in pain, so I do suffer sciatica, so I know what pain's all about. If I'm in pain and I want it fixed, I don't care how you're going to fix it. If you say I can help you, I'll say, great, fantastic, let's get on with it. I don't want to know about mobilization and myofascial release and dry needling and trigger points and anchor and stretch. I really don't care. Those, if I'm a person off the street, those terms mean absolutely nothing to me. Okay, so when you're getting your information onto your website, talk about the benefits. Talk about how your treatments are ideal for people who suffer with these particular issues, and how you can get those, how you can help them, not the actual specifics of how you actually do the treatments. Okay, so do you need a website? No, you don't need a website, but you definitely need a web presence. Now, in future Facebook Lives, I will be talking about the importance of getting on onto these other business directories, and the importance of testimonials and reviews, because that's another big thing, that's another big driver of business, and how to get them, because there's a right way and a wrong way to get your testimonials and reviews as well. Okay, that's it for the day. Now, if you want to get on the early readers list for the Wellness Business Breakthrough, go to wellnessbusinessbreakthrough.com, and also on that page you'll find a link to register for free training. That's right, every week at 3 p.m. Pacific time on a Tuesday, and that's 9 a.m. Wednesday morning here in Australia on the East Coast, Queensland, I do a live training. And this is free. There's no pitch. I'm not trying to sell anything at the end. This is purely to get on, answer your questions, coach you and help you. That's all it is for, okay? Now, I charge hundreds of dollars for my services, and I'm giving them to you for free. And you say, why? Well, probably one reason is that it helps with my book to make sure that I'm actually addressing I'm actually answering your questions as part of the book, so because I want my book to hit the mark properly. So that's one reason. And the other reason, I just want to see you succeed. It's as simple as that. Now, I want 2017 to be your year, and then, or to be your launch pad, and then I just want to see your business flourish and succeed. That's my wish for you. So go to wellnessbusinessbreakthrough.com, register for the early readers list, and also register for the free live coaching calls. Come along, attend live, get your questions answered. I'm here to help. Okay, until next time, you keep shining.